I'm super excited for what's about to happen right now in the candy shop. It's Living Inside Out, the sixth installment, and today we are adding to the roster the beautiful and talented D. Smith. You're live in the candy shop. How you doing, Queen?
Hi. I'm doing wonderful, and I thank you so much for inviting me.
I'm super excited to have you in the building, so I just want to go ahead and thank you in advance for an amazing conversation because we have so much to discuss. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, you're front and center, changing the view, changing the world. How are you feeling right now with everything that's going on?
I tell people all the time that this is always have been a part of our lives, but this is absolutely the first time that this is happening. I think everyone that's supportive and everyone that's in the LGBT community alike, we are all in this together, and it's also proving day in day that it's not just about the trans community or the LGBT community, but it's literally about humanity. It sounds corny, but it's beyond me. Obviously, it's beyond LGBT. So I think that is challenging people to really rethink what being equal is. Period. Yeah.
Definitely. And it's bringing it to the forefront where you can't hide it because at this point you have to decide whether you're going to do this or you're going to do that. And I totally agree with you. What do you prefer to be called, and what do you find offensive for those who don't know you and they approach you? What is the best way to approach you, and what are some things they should not say to Ms. D. Smith?
Well, honestly, I really don't get into the title or whatever. At the end of the day, Black people, we have the most demeaning nicknames that we've embraced and made our own and have the world essentially using as a element in pop culture, from the word nigga, my nigga, bitch, hoe. You know, these are things, you know, even in family we call each other as fun and you know, it's everything just depends on how you say it. I don't get tied up in, I'm not going to fight for you calling me a tranny. I'm not going to fight for you calling me, you know, even a man. You could call me whatever you want to, because at the end of the day, you're going to have a level of respect for me for what I do with my life. And it may not feel like it, but in 10, 15 years from now, I will be used as a point of greatness and an example for people buying to LGBT and or not, you know, and spending so much time on those names, I just think that there's a much more bigger picture, and the bigger picture is that I want to be on the same platform as everyone else. I want the same opportunity as everyone else. We'll get to the names later. We'll save that for the next generation. Right now, the fight is to say, no, trans people are here. We've always been here, and we don't have to come out only at nighttime anymore, okay? We can get jobs just like everyone else. We can go to the mall just like everyone else, okay? And that's what's most important for me right now.
That is definitely what's up. D. Smith is here live in the candy shop. How long did it take you to embrace who you are right now?
Right away, as soon as I knew how to walk. I knew that I was D. Smith. But, you know, living in a Black household, you know that D. Smith will have to wait or be pushed on the side when I meet my friend. As far as this D. Smith, I learned how to embrace her. I worked with a brilliant acting coach in New York City a couple years ago. I mean, absolutely brilliant. And she called me a genius. I had never had any acting lessons. I was honored. But she also told me in front of everyone, until you become who you are, until you own that, whoever you are, you will never be successful. And I was so pissed. I was embarrassed. I was offended. And I was impressed because she was absolutely hitting the nail on the head. You know, when you're living a lie, quote unquote, people that can help change your life, they see it. I don't know how people think they're fooling people. And this doesn't mean that you have to be gay or come out trans all of a sudden because you're trying to find yourself. Just even if you're a straight man or a straight woman or a lesbian, finding yourself and being who you are, that speaks volume to people. They believe it and they buy it and they respect you. So when she said that, I was so embarrassed. I ran away and I dealt with it. And she was absolutely right. She's absolutely right.
And speaking of respect, you earned a lot of your respect for the resume that you're holding. What are some of those moments in your career that you will never forget and that you are the most proud of, or you'll never you want to credit your career to it, but some of the things that you will never forget as a marketing point in your career?
Some of the most amazing moments I've had in music were never documented, were never seen, and probably would never be talked about. I mean, I've sat with amazing artists that have told me some things and that have had to advise me on things and compare me to amazing artists and producers from, you know, back in the day or whatever that we all grew up listening to. And those are the things that have always inspired me. But obviously when I was on stage with Lil Wayne, it was like 2 days before that performance on Jimmy Kimmel. He performed the song that I wrote and produced called Shoot Me Down on Carter 3. It was very spontaneous, and they were so excited. And, you know, we went there to perform. That was obviously one of the biggest moments. But there was also a private moment that I had when I first met Andre 3000. I mean, we pretty much spent an entire evening just smoking, listening to great music, and him really, really genuinely just giving me so much support and respect. And, I mean, I've played all of the music that I possibly have ever dreamed about playing with him. Needless to say, we have a great bond, a great friendship. I respect him so much. He's such a great big brother in the business, and it's moments like that. So I think for now, hands down, those are best. But I have even better news than both of those. I just can't disclose it now, and it's freaking pissing me off because I'm so proud of what's going on right now in the industry. I've worked very, very hard, you know, to get to where I'm going musically, but I can't wait to share this news. It's going to change the world. I promise you. You can quote me on that.
Definitely. Congratulations in advance. This is Living Inside Out, the Six Installment. D. Smith is here in the building. Tell a friend to log in, 818-572-2935, or hit us up online at blogtalkradio.com/touch your neighbor to stay plugged into the fun. Now that you are on this platform, you are out there, you took that brave step. How are you handling the good and the bad of social media? Because, I mean, it's right there on your phone, at your fingertips. How are you handling it?
Well, unfortunately, I don't get to talk to my fans like I want to. I do every now and then, maybe once a week or so, but I don't look at social media. Definitely, I don't look at blogs. I don't read my comments. I don't follow people and see who said what. I've never been that type of person, and I know it sounds a little pretentious, but I'm super busy right now. I don't have time to dig into that type of response. And but normally when I see people in person, they're so happy and they scare me. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? And they just want a hug or they want pictures. I mean, grandmothers, mothers, sisters, fathers. I've had a father to tell me, I'm not going to name his name, but we were in the studio. He's a huge producer, and he told me he was homophobic before he had met me. And he had no choice but to feel that way because his wife and his 3 daughters are my biggest fans, and they talk about me. I'm a conversation in his household, like, period. And I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful for that. And no one's going to get 100% across the board with people that like you. It's not going to happen. This, again, we're pushing the boundaries. We're pushing so much. We're fighting so much. And people are forgetting what civil rights is. They don't know. They're totally oblivious. They've never experienced it. They're not aware of it. They don't care. Whatever it is, people are uncomfortable with my presence being so known because I'm not going to let up. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it for me. I'm fine. I'm fine with my life. I'm doing it for those children that can't speak for themselves or that trans woman that wants to come out but just need that extra support. So whatever is said or being written about me on social media, I embrace it because I'm not afraid of it. I'm not going to let up. And I thank God for it. I thank God for the people that like me and that don't like me.
So true. That's what I'm talking about. And it's so crazy because it's right there in your face. Thinking back to early on in your life, what was that conversation that you had with D. Smith the very first time you stepped out as D. Smith? Do you remember what you had to tell yourself to encourage yourself?
Yes, I did. Gosh, that's such a great question. It's as simple as it is. It's such a great question because there's so many levels to it. But at the end of the day, when you walk in the Word of God, I'm not talking about the Bible. I'm not talking about what your grandfather told you and your grandmother told. I'm talking about the conversation that you had with God about your life, about what it is that you have to do because you can't sleep at night. That word, when you're walking in that, you don't have time to fear. You don't have time to look confused and insecure. You walk with the confidence that God wants you to walk with, okay? People come at you differently when you walk with confidence. You go to a grocery store or a gas station or even stop at a red light, people treat you with respect because there's something about you. There's something about a lot of trans people. There's something about a lot of LGBT people. We are beautiful people. We're chosen. It's so deep, I'm not going to get into it. Like, it will make you cry. We are beautiful, beautiful people. And don't think for 1 second that we're not of God. We're the very essence of God. We are male and female in one, and that's what God wanted. That's what he intended. That's why he created male and female. At the end of the day, when you live your truth, you have to walk and own it. It doesn't mean walk in a restaurant and be like, yes, bitch, I'm here, yeah, and what? No. Let it shine from within. Let it shine from within. So, yeah. So when I stepped out as D. Smith, I was certain of it. I didn't doubt. And don't get me wrong, to those trans women, we all know sometimes we suffer a little dysphoria, and even some of them, what we call our butch queens, we suffer from a little dysphoria. Like, damn, did I do a little too much today, or did I? No. As long as you're not disrespecting anyone, live your life and kill that. Right. Kill it. Just own it. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Now this is helping me. Because I've never said this on air, and only my close friends know. I've been considering transitioning for the past, since I was 24. I'm 27 now, so I gave myself to 30 to make the decision. Right. So just listening to this is so much therapy for me, and I'm so happy that you're sharing your story.
I fucking wish we did this in person so I could hug you.
Oh, I am just so happy right now. This is just so amazing. We're live in the Candy Shop. D. Smith is in the building. There's a lot going on with you putting yourself out in the public, and you also being an activist and an advocate for trans women. How has this impacted your love life and your personal life?
I don't talk about my love life very often. I do keep that to myself, even after we're broken up and I have pictures and dick pics and text messages. I usually keep that to myself. But I will tell you that it has changed my life because it has become priority. My love life, I mean, I have guys that are interested, and but between my music and this great news I can't wait for you to hear about, I really don't have time for a relationship unless someone that really knows and they're confident and they knows exactly that I'm focused on my money, I'm focused on my business, then, we could work something out in there along the way. But, I'm a hopeless romantic. I love romance. I love love. I love to be in a committed relationship. But right now, I don't know if that's really my priority. And as far as me being in the public, again, you're never going online seeing me outing a guy or sneaking pictures. I don't have to sneak pictures of anyone. I have great pictures personally in my personal phone of some of the big celebrities in the world that are heterosexual. But that's my personal life. I don't have to, like when I met Andre 3000, he came to my house. I didn't post it. I didn't post on Instagram. I have a lot of those situations. I get it, it helps or whatever, but I kind of like living, a real life and as least pretentious as possible. So me coming so public this way, I think the right guys are actually approaching me now. It's nothing to hide. If they're approaching me, they obviously have the confidence that I am attracted to. And then they know they better have their shit together if they want to date me. Because I'm getting to the bag, so you better have the bag.
Yes, yes, there are standards and requirements, sir. Yes, there are. Now,
exactly.
At the end of the day, the show is a big step. Actually, recently I was on a scene with Jocelyn on the show, and just the love that comes from it has been absolutely amazing. But at the end of the day, you don't know what editing is going to do with your footage. What do you think has become the biggest misconception of you?
Well, I will say this, and I will leave it at that because it still was an opportunity, I suppose. But I was heavily edited. There were some things that did come out of my mouth, but it was in the name of entertainment. This is not a personal attack on people, and also people have to understand I proved a point. See, I'm a very slick person. I'm a very slick girl. I think ahead of people sometimes. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But I proved that no one likes to be bullied. No one likes to be put down. No one likes to be embarrassed, right? So whether you male or female, when you're put on the spot where you have to defend yourself, it's not a good feeling, regardless if it's coming from a Jim Crow South old white man, or if it's coming from a fabulous trans woman like myself, or if it's coming from somebody's father that doesn't like gay people. No one likes to be put on the spot. It's easy for me to read people. It's easy for me to be catty. I'm very quick on my toes. That's not how I live my real life, but I'm just going to let you know. And no one likes to be embarrassed. No one likes to be called names, whether you're being called a horse or a man with the wig or a faggot or, whatever you say. It's no different. I'm sorry these girls had to be used as an example, but it just goes to show it has to be an equal thing, okay? It has to be an equal thing. So I think that I forgot your question, but I'm going to keep going and play it off because, no.
And I should have jumped in there, sis. I'm sorry. I should have jumped in there. I got you. No problem. D. Smith is here live in the Kidney Shop. Tell a friend to log in 818-572-2935 and hit us up online at blogtalkradio.com/touching-neighbors to stay plugged into the fun. Now, you're using your platform to do all the things that you want to do. But what are your thoughts on other girls like Laverne Cox and Amaya Scott and T.S. Madison or Shauna Brooks? What are your thoughts of the other trans girls who are making noise in media, however they are doing so?
Right. I like how you said however they're doing it, because people have to embrace the fact that trans people, before I even say that, I am so proud of every single trans woman. Oh, my God, I'm getting so emotional. It's so annoying. I'm so proud of every trans woman that has any kind of platform. This shit is so real out here. There's no filter for trans people. We're out there. Gay men could kind of tough it up a little bit or, put on a certain hat or put on a little walk and kind of get by. Trans people are the most strong-minded people on the planet. There's no hiding. We have to put ourselves out there. So, like you said, any way that we are exposed, any of my sisters, I freaking love you. I'm proud of you. I've never met any of those girls, but, you know, I wish them the best. I wish them love and nothing but safety and success. And, you know, one day we're going to have a massive convention, a massive workshop, and talk about how us, as I hate to make it a black thing because it's so limiting, but us as black trans women, we have to change these perceptions and these stereotypes that are plaguing our community, because we are beautiful people, and I think we want the same thing. We want love, we want success, and we want an opportunity to succeed, to have a healthy life. Not all of us want to be models. Not all of us want to be socialites. Some of us just want to lead a healthy life and be accepted by our family. And these things, I think myself and some of the other girls that hold celebrity plateau should find a way to help girls that are coming so that we can gain some respect and some momentum with this movement. So I love all my trans girls. I love them.
That is definitely so. That's major love. D. Smith is here, and I appreciate you for taking the time to hang out with us.
I appreciate you, sweetheart.
It has been so amazing. Before you get out of here, what should the people be on the lookout? Is the reunion going to be so tough that you may not come back? What is it another season? Like, what should we be on the lookout for right now from D. Smith?
Well, musically, I'm working with 2 Chainz. We're about 4 songs in right now. I'm on. I did some music for Fantasia's new album. I'm going to be working with Miley Cyrus soon. I'm going to be working with. I'm working on some music. Oh my God, it's so much. I'm working with CeeLo right now. Literally, I'm going to be flying overseas in about 2 weeks, and there was someone else. I'm sorry, I can't remember. Of course, I'm working on music for Andre and Lil Wayne. We're really gonna make some more music. I'm super excited, and I'm just excited, honestly. All that matters at the end of the day, yes, I'm trans, but all that matters is at the end of the day, I'm a fucking genius, and I make great music that niggas cannot deny. That's all that matters. I'm getting my money the right way. I'm not under a car, or behind some bushes. I'm earning my respect, okay? Yes. So that's what y'all need to look out for, the respect that I'm putting on my name. Yes.
I love it. Let the people know how they can stay plugged into your every move on social media, the website, how they'll be able to find the music, how they can just follow D. Smith.
Like y'all find those comments about me online, just Google me. I'm sure you can find me, but primarily I'm on Instagram at True D. Smith, and I'm sure you can find all the links from there. And I look forward to my sweethearts talking to me, and I look forward to, being an advocate in this movement. Yeah. Definitely. And I wish you the best. I can't wait.
Thank you. Thank you. We're going to make it my business segment. Keep you posted. Thank you, D. Smith. You are officially a fan of the Candy Shop. Anything you need from us, consider it done. I definitely hope you enjoy the remainder of your day. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you, love.
Thank you. Likewise. And I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Proud of you. Keep it going, baby. Keep it going.
Thank you.